ground under the feet. Relax the feet, draw the toes in, sink the hips. Relax the shoulders. Breathe in and breathe out. Lengthen up through the spine, sink down. Open the underneath your arms, so you've got this lovely space in the shoulders. Just feel the head float up and feel the weight sink down. And just relax around the jaw. And just gently breathe in and breathe out. Take a few slow, deep breaths. Just sink your weight, so you can really feel the feet underneath the hips, and you can feel the contact with the ground. And then just very gently turn the waist so that your arms are moving. And we're all breathing so just allow your arms to really flop. And we're breathing. Oh. So keep going. Lengthen up through the spine. Relax around the jaw. Relax around the neck, all the way down the spine. That's it. Yeah, much smoother, everybody. That's really good. So don't forget your feet, that you want to gently draw the toes in a little. So it's not like you're gripping, you're just gently holding with the feet and breathing in and out. Keep breathing some more. Really floppy fire the arms. Relax around the shoulder. So you want to feel that you've got space in that shoulder joint. And just slowly come to a halt. Just check your posture again. Nice and tall. And then transfer the weight and turn. Transfer the weight and turn. So you're doing the inside turn first. And we're all breathing. Very good. Yeah. So when you're doing this one, just have a little pause for a bit. And what I'm actually going to do is I will use the music today. I think because it's good for the well-being. And yeah, I'll just fiddle about with the sound a bit. Yeah. So you want to be aware of what you're doing and how you're doing it. I'll just put that on there and do that. Right, that's hopefully get a little bit of the music while we're there. Okay, so when you're doing the loosening exercise with the weight shift, be very mindful about transferring the weight. So you want to keep things nicely aligned and also really aware of what you can feel under your feet. And we're all breathing. Very good. So we get the weight transfer, and it wants to be a smooth transfer of the weight. Very important when we're doing fan through back into the hidden punch and parry and punch. That's what we'll be focusing on, those movements today. Get nice and tall. I'll show you that from the diagonal. So we're getting this first, and you want to have your soft focused gaze like the eyes of a sleepy tiger. Keep going. Just turn that down a smidge. Oh. It goes a little bit louder. So you're just feeling the weight transfer. And we're breathing. Oh, marvellous. So just let go around those hips. Let go around the hips. Just sink down. Okay, now transfer the weight and turn. So we're turning towards the weighted foot. Yeah, that's better. That's better. So you really want to be, in fact, if you like, you can make a bigger stance. Do it from horse stance. Do it from like a small horse stance. So you're feeling the weight transfer and turn, transfer and turn. And your knees are in line with the toes. So we're just feeling this weight shift. Very useful. So yeah, about the Tuesday lunchtime Forever Active fitness class, you don't have to be over 50 to come. You can still come. Do get in touch if you're interested in going. They're very happy for people to come along. So either send us an email or a private Facebook message, and I'll give you the email of the I think it's Jane or Hannah. You have to get in touch to get, and they'll tell you all about it. So if you join Forever Active, it's £4 for a class. If you don't join, it's for £5, but it's like what we do on a Friday, but a little bit less. You know, it's a little bit more relaxed, but it's still good stuff. So do get in touch. The more sport, the merrier. Oh, and thanks for the poems, Darren. That was great, mate. I'll read them later. Yeah. So yeah, do feel free to send me things. I like it. You know, as long as it's nice things like poems and videos and pictures and yeah. So okay, how are we doing? Okay, let's try the other one, but in a bigger. Actually, we'll start it in the normal stance. And then we'll try it in a lot wider stance just to explore. We're going to do the outside turn. So you transfer your weight, and then instead of turning towards the weighted leg, you're turning to the opposite corner from the weighted leg. So this is what it looks like without the arms. And also notice that the knee is in line with the toes. So it's almost like you've got to do a stretch in that inguinal groove. The qua, it's called in Mandarin, the qua. You want to make sure you're maintaining the structural integrity. Okay, now try it with the bigger stance. I'll show you it a bit slower. So I transfer my weight and turn, and I'm looking to the corner with my sleepy tiger eyes, and my knee is in line with my toes. And then I transfer my weight and turn to the opposite corner, and then I just get the arms going. Try it a bit bigger so you can really feel that weight shift. And we're nice and tall through the head. Keep breathing. Great. Okay. Shake out. So again, a slightly wider than normal stance, and we're just going to turn the foot in, we're going to transfer the weight, we're going to turn the foot out and keeping that knee bent. So it goes 1, 2, 3, sink, 4, open, 1, close, 2, transfer, 3, sink the hips, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a little bit quicker, and then with the arms. So we're doing this opening and closing the hip, transferring the weight, breathing in and out, nice and relaxed. And then open the chest, and think positive thoughts. You know, this bit, I don't know why, but it always reminds me of Maria von Trapp on that hill in the movie Sound of Music. So nice and positive. That's lovely, everybody. That's great. Really, really good. Great, and shake out. Check your posture, nice and tall. Sink down, notice the contact with the feet. That's really important. I mean, especially this time of year, we're getting a lot more like cold. It was very frosty for a few days last week, and having a good awareness of what you can feel under your feet without needing to look at your feet, really good for balance and for maintaining your balance and getting your balance back if you stumble. So it's really, really good. So again, we're creating some space in our body, all the way in the body, and we're just gonna do this one, and we're gonna breathe and relax. So just allow the arms to drop. Okay, now we're going to turn so that the palms are up, and again we've got this lovely open feeling in the front of the body. I'll show you that from the side. And we're all breathing. Very good. Fab. And we're nice and tall. Okay, I'll turn round so you can see it from the back, and then we'll change in a minute. So 4 more, and then we'll change. 1, 2, 3, 4, and change. From the side. So we're just, again, be very mindful on what you're sensing as well as what you're doing. So you're not just paying attention to how you're moving, you're paying attention to what you are noticing. Very important. Nice and relaxed, very good. Okay, just sink the hips, lengthen through the spine, and just take your time to make sure you're nice and solid in your Wu Chi stance. We'll just turn that, that's a little bit louder, that one, compared with next piece. So feel the ground under your feet, draw in the toes, lengthen through the spine, and then we'll just do this one, but really let the arms go, and also you want to release and expand a bit in your Ming Men area, the Ming Men area in the spine, lower spine, where your governor vessel meridian is, the governor vessel. So I'll show you the picture. I was going to bring the book so I could show you the acupuncture points, the main acupuncture points for Tai Chi, and also what the meridians look like. And I forgot. Sorry about that. I'll dig the book out for next week. So yeah, we're carrying, this class will be carrying on till the 21st, I think, and then we're back again on the 4th of January, I think. Yeah, 4th of January for the online classes. Because I've had so many weeks off this year, I'm just having 9 days off for Christmas. I normally have 2 weeks, but okay. And then punch up and, oh, hang on. See if I can get that a bit. Yeah, great. So we're going to do 20 of these. 1, 2, 3, and you lift the heels off the floor a bit. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 and 20. Great. Okay, and then do that one while I move the computer back to how I found it. Keep going. Relax around your, yeah, relax around your elbow and relax around your shoulder. Yeah, so you really want to let go in your shoulders. Keep breathing. Fabulous. So just feel your waist turn. Just allow your arms to soften. And we're all breathing. Okay, and then change to wobbling. And then we're going to focus on legs, actually, just to... on Friday's class we were doing a lot of leg work, and although we won't be doing golden cockerel or kick with right and left leg in this class, we'll be doing it at Friday at horrible o'clock. It's still worth practicing, so those of you that do come to both classes, you'll be even better than the other people in it. Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty much up to date on the YouTube videos. They've all of last week's videos are up. Do have a look. So if you can't make the first part of the class, or Zoom throws you out halfway through, you can still go to the class after. Okay. Right, so feet. Transfer the weight. Heel, toe, and then adjust both feet so that they're in the correct place. And then we're going forwards and we're going back, and we're sinking down and lengthening up, breathing in and out, relaxing around the shoulders. And remember to draw in the toes. So yeah, those of you that missed the beginning of the class, we're looking at basics, and then we're going to look at what we did last week, the fan through back into hidden punch, parry and punch, and double-handed push. Yeah. Lots and lots of times. So we're not actually going to spend that long on the first part of the form, just a bit the qigong related to it, and just to kind of, because it felt like we were getting somewhere last week, you know. It's very good. Okay, so we're still lengthening though, so you're lengthening, and think of the supporting bones as kind of rising and holding you up, but the muscles are softening, and think of the muscles as sinking. So the bones rise and the muscles sink. Well, you can think of it, you don't have to think of it that way. Do whatever works, but... Okay, now you change sides. So, place your foot forward. So, yeah, I was online all weekend, well, Thursday, Friday and Saturday, online music festival. And just like in music, very important that you listen. And by listening, I'm not just talking about what happens in your ears with some of you, but like listening with the whole of your body, being aware of what is going on. So paying attention to what you are what you are noticing. And noticing the space and the quietness. Okay, have a little shake out. And then what we'll do is we'll do I'll show you it from the side. We're going to sink, we're going to turn. We're going to sink, we're going to turn to the front. If I roll this up so you can see what the knee's doing, you're stretching here, and think of like springs that are stretching and then releasing, or being pushed down and then springing back up. So transfer the weight. Feel that the transfer of the weight at the moment, just exaggerate it so it feels a very strong and definite transfer. You're sinking, lengthening, relax the shoulders. Nice and relaxed. So yeah, those of you that are in my Tuesday class, I am going to Ollie's martial art class tonight, online on Zoom. They are doing them at the school, but I haven't got time to go to the school from here easily, so they said I can still come online. And if I pick up anything useful, I will of course pass it on. So okay, now we're going to try that with the other leg forward. Now I'll put my short legs back. So check your posture. So you want to feel this floating up, this sinking down. Turn your foot out. So this is between 30 and 45 degrees. So in between the side of the wall and the corner. Heel, toe. Check your posture. Nice and strong. Sink back and turn. Sink forward and turn. Okay, now let's just tune into our waist again. I'll get away from the windowsill because it gets in the way. And we're going to do 2 turns per leg. 1, 2, 1, 2. So I have noticed in this class I seem to do a lot less, even though we've got an hour and a half. It's weird. Whereas my Friday class, I just pack it all in. Oh well. Yeah. I'm also hoping to see Corel or Ever tomorrow on Tuesday. We'll see. Keep breathing. That's great. So just let the arms, really let the arms swing and just free them up. We'll be using them later in fan through back, so we want to... Okay, and then forwards and back, and then we'll better do them, we'll do these 2 exercises on the other side, so we're nice and even. And don't forget your springs. So you've got this lovely springy, engaged and connected but quiet body. So you're, even in the movements that are faster and a little more lively, like for example this one, you are still moving from a still quiet place. There we are. Marvellous. Okay, well, really murders your legs, doesn't it? Amazing. Okay, let's do it the other side. I'll show it from the diagonal this time. So, posture. So, very good posture. There's been some very good, very interesting articles that I'm part of a couple of Tai Chi forums, and people are always posting in all these very interesting research papers, science, and the science of why Tai Chi is so brilliant. I try reading them, it's all really technical, but it's I just look at it and think Tai Chi is good. That's about it, but it kind of says technically why Tai Chi is so good. So I'm glad it's happening. I'm glad I'm not having to do it. But yeah, like for immunity and your blood pressure and all sorts, it's amazing, really amazing. So, and we're breathing. Oh. Very good, everybody. Yeah, that's much better. Free up your waists a bit more, though. A little bit more. See if you can get them moving. We go. Now go forwards and back. So this is where you tune into the springs into the legs. So if you wanted, you could do it like that. It's all right. Just pretend it didn't happen. So there we are. Very good. And we're looking forwards and listening behind and above. Okay, we'll leave out all the other loosening exercises, otherwise we'll never we won't do anything. Let's have a quick water break. Water break, everybody. Very important. So try not to spill. Luckily, this isn't my room. Try not to spill water all over someone else's carpet. Luckily, it's just water. It will clean the carpet. Yeah. Hang on a minute. Actually, I should have done it like that, shouldn't I? Never mind. Okay. Right, we're going to do some Qi Gong now. So we'll just do this one. Just breathe in. So this is the version of rooting down I learnt from Ronnie Robertson. Those of you that were there in this morning's class, there's lots of different versions. So this is this version we're doing. I love it. It's like yeah, Tai Chi is more like jazz, I think. You get all different versions of the same tunes. And then more time. Part the clouds. Relax the shoulders. And then what we're going to do, we're going to transfer the weight, and we're going to sneak in some leg exercise. The golden cockerel stands on left and right leg. So you want to keep your elbows low. I'll show you that from the diagonal view. So I'm just doing this, I'm keeping my elbows low, and it's the same arm, same leg. Same arm, same leg. So don't worry if you're wobbling. If you're wobbling too much, just do it to cat stance. So you're just doing it to here. That will still be strengthening your leg. So you can do it to cat stance. And we're all breathing. That's it. One more each side. Okay, little shake out. I'll just move that up a bit, and then we'll do white crane spreads its wings. So we'll just practice our transfer. So take a slightly wider than what you'd normally do in the form stance. I think I've scratched the lenses as well. Never mind. And then you cat stance. Cat stance. Cat stance. And then grasp the sparrow's tail. White crane spreads its wings. Grasp the sparrow's tail. White crane. Have I got this round the wrong way? Sorry, I confused it with. That's more like it. I thought, what's going on there? Yeah, that was rising coiling dragon. That's better. Then you put 20% in the front foot, and then this slightly comes down. So feel this lovely stretch. It's not just, it's kind of from here all the way down, almost a diagonal. Grasp the sparrow's tail. White cranes, lovely. So think cranes are very beautiful and elegant. So think elegant, beautiful thoughts. So, yeah, little Boris should be good at this one. Parakeet spreads its wings. So, I think everyone should bring a parakeet to Tai Chi, actually. It's really good. So we just Oh, sorry, the end of my foot's being chopped off because I'm trying to get the top of my hand in so you can see my white crane. Let's do one more time each side. That's great. That's getting better, everybody. And your balance is staying. So, yeah, just a little aside. So with a white crane, it kind of floats up like when you see feathers in the wind or a leaf in the wind, they kind of flip over a bit, and it's a bit like that. It kind of flips up. So yeah, I'll show from here. So it goes up like this. Oh no, you've lost the top of my hand. It goes up like this. Sorry about that. I'm hoping to borrow from Forever Active a video camera to see if I should purchase one that would have a bit of a clearer picture for class. So yeah, we'll do a couple more with the image of a leaf flipping up. Okay, let that cook for a bit. Take a slightly wider stance and just hold the ball. Transfer the weight and turn. So do check out my Thursdays. I did an Chuan class on Thursday and it's up there already. It says YIQUAN. I teach all the basic health and combat stances. So this is based on the Chengbao stance. Nice and big. And then circling a ball. So again, there's lots of versions of this. I've done a lovely version with Eva that's much bigger than this called Lion Plays with the Ball, which I just love that. This one I did with Mike, but I also learnt it from Ronnie Robinson. And then change. There we go. Keep breathing. And use your eyes. Upward feeling in the bones, sinking feeling in the muscles. Very nice. And then wave hands like clouds. So we're keeping a slightly wider than usual stance, just so we can really focus on that shifting of the weight. So you sink down and then it's like you've got a wheel between your hands and you're turning the wheel. And we're all breathing. Very nice. Sink and lengthen. Very good. Okay, now we're going to do part of the wild horse's main health exercise. So keep it all very smooth. Try and almost think of it as just being one continuous movement. And I'll also show it from the back view. So I'm showing it from the front view so you can see what's happening. But I'll show it from the back view. So try and follow what I'm doing as closely as you can, but don't worry if you're doing a variation. That's all perfectly fine. No problem. And then slowly come to a stop. Okay, let's do. We'll go back to normal Wu Chi. I can move this back down again a bit. Yeah, I'm hoping to sort out a room that's a bit longer for my Monday evenings. For my Monday evening class, so we'll hopefully have a little bit more room. We're just going to have a look at step back and repulse the monkey health exercise. So this is different from those of you that do my 18-step class. It's completely different. This is how Mike does it. It kind of comes from underneath. So yeah, if I just show you on my light bulb, my Tai Chi partner here. So it's coming up underneath. See? So it's coming up underneath the guard. Yeah, so as well as pouring water all over the floor, I'm wrecking his furniture, but just don't. He won't watch the video, so it's all perfectly safe. At least I hope he doesn't watch the videos. I'm not sinking my hips enough and everything, you know, it's all... Well, it's important every now and then to be brought back down to earth. It's very useful, you know. Spent all weekend at an international music festival, and then I had my cello lesson this afternoon. I was rubbish. It was great. I had to do the same thing over and over and over again, and I got one right in an entire hour class. I was over the moon, but I thought this is so familiar to Tai Chi. Brilliant. So yeah, we're just trying to. Okay, so now go into bow and arrow stance. I'll demonstrate it from that diagonal, and then I'll also do the other diagonal. So pick a foot that you're putting forward. We're doing inspect the horse's mouth, roll back, ward off, and double-handed push. And we're just taking it really slow, but correct. So think about your correctness of your technique. So we start here, and this is like a spring that's being pushed down. And you've got lots of space in the body, lots of space, lots of room. Nice and upright. Your spine is lengthening. You're relaxed. You're let going around your jaw, so you've got nice, soft and relaxed muscles in your face. So it can be tempting to kind of purse your lips or have tight bits in the face when you're concentrating. But you want to get into a habit of when you're concentrating to really relax your face. It's just... And then when you've got a relaxed face, so I tend to focus on my face to relax the face and also relax the palms of my hands. So I feel that I've got lots of space in my hands. And then it seems to have knock-on effects on the rest of my body. Relaxes a bit more if I focus on one bit relaxing. Okay, we'll try that the other side. So I'll do it along the diagonal because then you can see more of what I'm doing. But you want to make sure your posture, you've got your setup correct. It's a bit like if you're building a house, you want to get your foundations right so it don't fall over. So. Be aware of what you feel under your feet, everybody. Really focus. Yeah. Right. Think smoother thoughts, everyone. Now, you don't have to join in if you don't want to. You could just watch for a bit and then jump on when you think you've got it. There's no hurry. You take all the time you need. And also, if you find yourself that you're doing a variation, that's fine. You know, you obviously need to do that in that manner for some reason. I'm not... you know, it might not be what I'm doing, but that's all right. It's all cool. So there we are. You know, that's like taking the scenic route. You know. It's okay. Let's do one more. Fabulous. Okay, have a little shake out. What we're going to do, we're going to go back to some of the loosening exercises, and then we are going to do fan through back into Parry and Punch, but we're actually going to practice it both sides just so we're not all doing it on one side. It's actually quite useful to do it on both, but let's yeah, let's be nice to ourselves. So we're going to do some Chinese self-massage. So get ourselves just so. Rub the hands together. And like, think warm thoughts. So you want to get your hands nice and warm. And then we're just going to very gently tap around our face. And where the jaw, the hinges, and you've got the muscles around the jaw. I think it's the masseter muscles. And you've got your temporomandibular joint, TMJ, I know it as, because that's quite hard to say. It's a very popular spot for getting tight, especially if you look at politics instead of nice doggies and cats on Facebook. I've decided I much prefer cats and music videos, and much nicer. And then the side of the head, so I'll just show you this area here. This is your temporalis muscle. Temporalis muscle can get quite tight, so you just do little taps where I think it's where that Edward Munch the Scream, I think that's where it's the finger stopped at the temporalis muscle, as I recall. Actually, I'll put my glasses here. So monk, I can't. Yeah. And then start from the middle and the top, and then do little taps, and you're working your way across the forehead and down. It's one of the good things about online stuff. I can go close to the camera so you can see what's actually going on. There we go. And then on the top of the head, so we're working our way round the skull. So if you're finding it hard to get going in the morning, which is what I did this morning, it was quite late night Zoom parties after the festival, and then gently on the back of the neck. And you can also rub the back of the neck, and then think soft thoughts around the neck, and then just let your arms relax and drop. I'm going to put my specs back on so I can see what I'm doing, but check your posture so it's all correct. And then what we're going to do is we're going to pick a shoulder. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Down the inside of the arm and up the outside of the arm. So this tapping, I'll come a bit closer again, and yeah, this is what's happening in the arm. So I'm keeping this relaxed, and also notice what you're noticing. The tapping is supposed to be good for your bone density. So and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'm on the fleshy part. So that's your upper trapezius muscle. Upper trapezius muscle. Very popular spot for getting tight, especially in cold weather. So if the fist is too much, and this is a very relaxed and loose fist, you can also use the flats of your hands. And we're all breathing. Fabulous. Okay, and then either side of the spine in parallel lines radiating outwards. So I learnt most of this from this sequence is basically what Mike does, but I have done tapping with Eva Kaskuba. She's really into the tapping, and also with Barry McGinley, because he's done sort of traditional. They've both been to China and done traditional kind of self-massage training there. So but it's very, very good. So I did a bit of this in bed this morning, trying to get out, and it worked a treat. It's really good. So round the hips, then down the outsides of the legs and up the insides of the legs. So on the feet, and then again you can use your fist if you want. And then we'll add Barry's knee one in, because it's very nice to do. And again, it's a form of making space in your body, making a bit of room. Now when you go to here, we make a cup shape with our hands, like a suction pad, and then we go inside on the top, outside on the top. And we just do it a few times. So here we go, ready, go. 1, 2, I think he did 5 when I did this with him. 3, 4, and 5. Brilliant. And then he gives his knees, you just sort of massage around your knees, and it's a really good one for knees. So that's one I did with Barry. Okay, and then on the tummy, so if you can work out what clockwise is in relation to your tummy, you go up, across, down and around, and you can also go in the other direction. You just sort of tap and then randomly. So it goes clockwise, anti-clockwise and randomly. It's quite a nice one to do. Okay, and then check your posture, and then on the chest. I like this one. I used to love David Attenborough. I like David Attenborough shows, and you think of the big silverback gorillas doing this. It's quite, makes you feel quite tough. And big breath in and out. And then 3 breaths. So this is seamlessly, we'll move on to, so if I've got to the end of Fair Lady, this is the way I'd normally do it. I think Fair Lady works at shuttles, then it goes to high block, search for the golden needle at the bottom of the seabed. And this is going to look different to normal for you, but this is the way I'll do it. Fan through back. Hidden punch. Parry and punch. And double-handed push. But what I'll do is I'll actually do it the other way round and facing that way, and then we're all in the correct way round. And I'll move this down a little bit so you can see the feet a bit more. So so from here, so I'm in left cat stance, so left cat stance, and my hands are like that, and I'm sinking my weight. Now make a great big step, heel, toe, fan through back, sink the weight back, turn a bit more, hold your fist, bring the fist in and point your knee to the corner. Then raise your knee with your fist, hidden punch, cat stance, step, heel, toe. Transfer the weight and turn, and as you turn you parry, and then as you turn you punch. And then double-handed push. Okay, we'll do it a few more times, but just to show you, when I do the here, hang on, I'll do it a little bit further back so you can get my feet in. Heel, toe, I transfer my weight, I turn my waist, I parry, and I punch. And if I show that on the diagonal, oh yeah, actually, we'll do it a few times and then we'll break it down into bits. And my fingers, if I come in closer, my fingers are lining up with the crease of my wrist. So the fist is slightly more forward than the hand that's parrying. So it parries and then you punch. And this is a short punch. It's a short punch. It's different. It's more like, those of you that come to my Tai Chi fitness classes, it's a short range punch. So if I use the lampshade again. So normally when we're doing Tai Chi fitness, we go jab, cross, and then if we want to come in, the hook actually has to come in closer, or the uppercuts. It's a close range punch. So parry and punch is a close range punch, similar to your uppercut, similar to your hook, similar to your shovel hook. So it's more like it's not like a jab or a cross. So jab, cross is longer range, kicks are even more long range, and then you've got your hooks, your uppercuts, your elbows, all close range. Yeah, and slaps are also longer range. So those of you that come to me Tuesdays and Friday classes, we do a bit more about that. It's all relevant. So when you're doing the parry and punch, so I'm transferring and the fist is slightly in front, and this is like almost like a 90-degree angle. There you go. Right, let's do the, I'll be in the correct way round, and I'll just show you from here. So this is it from the front. So it's the wrong way round for me, but the correct way round for you. Parry and punch. Double-handed push. Right, so we're going to do parry and punch, double-handed push. We've done it once. We're going to do it 3 times in total. So we're going to do it 2 more times, and then we're going to break it down into little itty bits and then build it back up again. So I'll face in the correct way, so we're all going the correct way when we're doing the form. Yeah. It's alright, it's all this swapping from right to left. It's really bad for my dyslexia. It's a real nightmare. Okay, so now you want to open here as you lengthen up through the back waypoint in the top of the skull, which is on your governor vessel meridian, and then you step heel toe. Oh yeah, that's just about in shot. Fan through back. So remember, not too far forward, not too bent, just right. And this is pulling back. So think of the elbow as coming back as the hand fans out forward. And think of a big fan opening along the back. Fan through back. So the energy is fanning out through your back. You're not putting a fan in someone's back. Then you turn the foot right in. Now that's pointing my your left hand is pointing to the corner, make fist. Now point your knee and toe and the mouth of the fist towards the right corner. Now lift up your knee with your elbow, cover the fist, put the foot down. So hidden punch, step, transfer your weight, turn, parry and punch. And remember, the fingers are in line with the crease of your wrist, of your left hand. double-handed push. Okay, right. One more time, and then we'll break it into bits. One, two. 1, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so a useful exercise to get you into this movement is actually to go on a sort of Ministry of Silly Walks thing. I'll show you from the front. And so there's this movement with the arm, and think of it coming down. So it comes around and down like you're doing that. Boom. It's got quite a... When you do this, it's got that, if you were doing it as an application, it would have that as a boom kind of thing. And then the leg comes like that. But you're keeping your weight, like when we're doing white crane spreads its wings, or kick, we're practicing the kicking exercise, or golden cockerel. You want to keep the weight on the standing leg. So we're just going to do this. So I'll do it from the side because my legs keep disappearing out of shot, which isn't much use, is it? So I'll go this way. So you get your right foot goes up and over, heel toe, and I'm not going really far forward. It's too much. It's actually very close in. It's probably no more than about maybe a foot and a bit gap between, maybe not even that. And most of my weight is in the back leg. So I'll do it over here now. So I'm just doing that with my... In fact, you can do it with one arm. Actually, we'll do it with one leg each. That'll be easier, won't it? So right hand, right leg. So we're going like this. 1, 2, 3. So it's kind of down on a diagonal, and this feels heavy, like when we're doing the loosening, but we're controlling the descent. It's a controlled descent. 3, 4 and 5. But you want to notice where my weight is moving. Change legs. It's not moving. Yeah, my weight is not moving. Watch. Yet. It will move, but not yet. We're just doing this bit. Boom. And then you're opening that hip. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, without putting any weight on the front leg. 4, 5. Okay. Watch from the side. So just watch. Watch. So I'm doing your left leg, your right leg, my left leg. 1, 2, 3. It's like a cat stance. So no weight in the leg. So you want to avoid coming forwards. You want to stay like when you're doing this move. You're not going forwards when you're doing that move, otherwise you'd lose your balance. You want to keep the weight just behind the ball of each foot when you're doing this. And it wants to do this for a bit. Golden cockerel. Fabulous. And it wants to be exactly the same. So have a look at me. Have a look at my hidden fist exercise, hidden punch exercise. So, not moving my weight forward. I am staying pretty much put. So try that out. If you need to use a wall, actually, that's a good plan, because then you won't need to go forward. 2, 3, 4, 5. So now what you do, if you're using a wall, now what you do is you go down, but you keep your weight in the leg that you're balancing in. 2, 3. So there is a downward, but the downward's coming from here. 2, 3. So it looks like you're going forwards, but you're not. You're going down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with the left leg, and now we go 1, 2. We'll keep working on this because it's a bit 4, 5 with the right leg, and then eventually what you do is you do it as a walking exercise. Then you change the weight. So it's all about being able to hold it. Now you transfer the weight. It's a bit like when you're doing dragonfly skims the water. You want a balancing leg and a moving leg. So this is the moving leg, no weight yet. Now you transfer. So if we do it without the fists, we're going like this. Heel toe, put the foot down, now transfer the weight. Circular movement. And also sink down with that foot. So there's this absolutely character building Chuan exercise from Corel. And what you stick your leg out and then you go like this. So you bend your leg and keep the foot stuck out. I'll show you from the diagonal. So it goes 1, 2, try it out, 3, 4, and the knee stays in line with the toe, 5. What? Now try that the other, and don't bend too much because it will really murder your hamstrings. So we go into our cat stance and we're sinking our hips, and then we raise the leg off the floor, and then we go 1, 2, oh I need to do this more often, 3, 4, 5. Right, we'll do 5 more on the other side for fun. My fun. 1, 2, 3, 4, whoops, 5. And you want to sink your hips and keep them level. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So when you're doing my weight's not moved forward yet. Now my weight moves forward. Now my weight moves forward. Yeah? Great. We're getting there. Oh my goodness. Okay, for fun, let's have a look at the whole thing. I'll do it in that way. So we'll just try it out, and we'll do this again next week and just look at this bit and get the weight correct, and then it will be even better. Right, here we go. Big step, heel toe, transfer the weight, fan through back, good posture, sink the weight back, bring your left hand to the right, turn, now fist towards the right corner, bring your hand in, bring your foot in, your knee pointing towards the left corner, and then so right hand, so you parry with the left, punch with the right, double-handed push. Yep, great. Okay, so we'll keep working on that because we wanna get this correct so that you're putting your weight on when you're supposed to and not before. But that was good. That was good. Okay, just turn the waist. Keep breathing, very good. And then 3 of these. And then embrace the tiger, return to the mountain. One more time. And then we'll see if it works this evening. Rub the hands together and polishing the face. And rub the hands together again and give your lower back a rub. And then check your posture. So really feel the ground under your feet. Feel the lengthening along the spine. Notice your breathing. Feeling calm and relaxed and clear in your mind. So good clarity of thought. And then make a fist with the right hand, left hand over the top. Bring your feet together and bow. Oh, great.